All right, welcome back. It is episode 8, and we're well underway. We've managed to crush the fanatics that were down here. These brozos over here, they're fanatic purifiers. Let's take a quick look at what their fanatic purification has done so far with their world. Can we actually look at their service? That'd be nice. It looks like they've purified every single pop on this planet, which is less than optimal. I think one of the major problems that these builders down here had was the fact that they were on tropical planets, and tropical planets are their preferred biome. If they were continentals, they would have gone after us, even though our fleet is vastly outstripping their power at the moment. And on top of that, we took all their home worlds, as you can see right here. Don't you worry, unlike of any other Paradox game in history, we will purge them, and first of all, we won't enslave them, obviously, because we can't have these fanatical purifiers running around. And of course, we created a region here called Slaves. Question mark. Soon this will just be slaves, by the way. I'm going to give my populace a little bit of time to adjust to the idea that we have slaves now, and then take it from there and then turn the actual sector into slaves, exclamation mark, rather than slaves, question mark. This is all semantics, of course, as, details. However, let's get underway here with this game, slaves, question mark. What do we got here? We got so many defense forces. Are these Terrans? Terrans. They're bears, obviously. Duh. Of course we are bears. We are glorious bears. Space bears, parasitic space bears, and we got a couple of modifiers attached to us. First of all, we get cloud bursters, which means that we get additional damage to void clouds, which is great. We got flagellating movement, which increases our evasion. It's one of the worst things you can get in the game. I highly recommend that you do it. And we have a new generation agenda, which means that our growth time has been decreased. We can always switch to another type of government. I've pretty much set up my government in such a way that we can switch to the unconscious consensus model, because then later on we can get 9 planets into our direct control worlds, which is a huge boon, and I definitely want. In the short term, however, I want to try to get the magnificence that is the terraforming process, because we're going to go and start terraforming all these tropical worlds, the continental worlds, and then we're going to purge the population, and then finally we're going to go and sort out all these aliens. All right, so let's move our capital fleet into position around this world. This is where a bunch of aliens are. If they decide to rise up, we can always just nuke them from orbit. Let's build a spaceport around it as well. Get a debris, red lasers, 20% progress in physics research, 15 points. We've got some inactive buildings at the moment. They are down here. That's mainly because these pops aren't growing. That's all fine. The main problem right now is energy, as we don't have enough of that. Inactive buildings, we just talked about that because I'm a numpty. Let's clear all these blockers over here, and then the negative balance. Most of the cost out here, ship maintenance and station maintenance. I'm actually tempted to scuttle most of these defensive stations I have down here, because they kind of don't serve a point anymore. So let's go and remove these. This should remove our costs slightly, and this defensive perimeter will no longer be a thing, because there's no perimeter to defend. There's no point to these stations anymore. And considering they were early on in our war, there's literally, like I said, there's no point to them. Like this station now, this system down here, potentially a problem. They got 154 ships down here, sure, but in all honesty, when it comes to defensives, we can crush them at the drop of a hat. No problem whatsoever. This is probably the most developed world, and we want to keep that to a minimum. -3 at the moment. Let's go to Tyraf, our capital world. How much food do we got here? 3. Okay, that's fine. Let's go and build a power plant down here. Yes, ignore the base material here. Let's go and clear this. There's minerals down here. Do we have any pops that... Oh, this pop can build energy. That is great. Let's go to shithole. We can actually turn shithole into an actual decent place soon, which is nice. We cannot afford to clear this at the moment because you don't have enough minerals. It costs us 94. That's expensive. In the meantime, we are going to go and start setting this up as a research area, because when it comes to like the attributes of this planet, mineral poor, is not great, to say the least. And we may actually have something in our hands that is actually useful. So let's go build a basics lab on this one. This world we already looked at. Shithole we already looked at. This world we're just clearing. We're going to put a science bay here. We need a little bit more of the resources. Yeah, perfect. Scientist is leveled up. And we will put a basic science lab in this. In the meantime, let's split up our fleet. And this fleet will start going towards this place because we want to do some exploration. Down there, where we got a dead governor. That's not good. We do have enough influence points to do whatever we want. Oh my god, we lost 3 governors in total already. That is not good. Tyraf still has his governor. Sumat Tilik. Okay, so let's go to Sumat and get a new governor here. Let's recruit a new governor. They cost 50 each. We may as well get 2. Resilience, that's nice. Building cost, that's a good one. We'll set that one up. And let's see, I think this one didn't have one either. No, they don't. Aggregate agriculture upbringing. Blocker cost minus 25. I want that one mainly for the more expensive worlds, like this one. This one doesn't have a governor at the moment. Let's take a quick look here at our surfaces. This one is, we can change this, yeah. Construction blocker costs. So let's go and let's get this one out here. And let's get this one down here. So we're just moving our governors around just to optimize our usage of their skills, which allows us to do a whole bunch of cool stuff in the long term. And basically, it lowers our cost in general. Let's take a look here at what our science ships are up to. They're just doing their research. That's to be expected. I think we've pretty much researched all the important places already. Quickly having a look down here. Sometimes you miss them, like 1 or 2 places in terms of research, but it looks like we've covered everything. Can we go? Can we move here? Yeah, but let's not. Let's just survey this system and then move towards the Void Nebula. The one thing about nebulas that you need to be aware of is the fact that they do reduce your travel speed by 30%. But this is our first foray into the abyss, into the unknown. We're going to go start exploring down here. Let's increase our politics up here. Well, we've met friends. They are overwhelming. That is not good. We do have a trade deal. We have an embassy, which is nice. They're rival. They have not set a rival. They're cordial. They are overwhelming. They have 14 worlds. We don't have nearly that many worlds. We've got 9. We need to have more worlds in order to start outstripping them economically and research-wise as well, obviously. Okay, so we've managed to discover our first world. Let's go and quickly move around here. Again, I'm using my Corvettes to scout ahead, just to see what we've got, and then optimize our research based around that. If we can find any continental worlds out here, that would be very, very good, because then we can start. Complete. Okay, so we've got a couple of tundra worlds, no enemies. We've got a colony established now. That's great. Perfect. Did we get that colony ship out? I think we did. Okay, we've got an encounter. Tau Menace. There's an alien world here. Kirkorum. 4 pops. Armies. They've got 4 armies down here. It's an ocean world. Tau Menace. Let's not communicate with them thus far. Let's keep things relatively under control. I don't want to be in contact with them at all. I want to start colonizing these worlds that are in this area. So let's go and build a colony ship. Is that second colony ship ready to... the second world as well. I think I built a space station here. Yes, I did. And a couple more minerals. But we're going to go and set up our... try to get these 2 worlds under our control before these guys do anything. Yeah, there's another world down here. So if we're not fast enough, yeah, this is a small stellar empire is down here. So let's retreat our fleet. We haven't gotten anything out of it. Let's move this fleet into position around Sirius, and get everything rolling here. The science ship is nicely getting stuff under control, and this guy is busy sciencing the hell out of this guy. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So we're slowly but steadily getting ahead, and we need to get territorial access to this place and this place so we can start researching these two and get the bonuses out of that. In the meantime, the stellar fleet down here, are you in orbit? You are in orbit, which means that they are cheaper for the moment, and we can upgrade them, which is nice. All right, antimatter reactor. Research alternatives. Big deal. This is a big, big deal right here. Survey speed as well, but the research alternatives will allow us to have more options in terms of research. So when the shit hits the fan, we'll have the opportunity to do more research in a more creative fashion, okay? Galuntas are large, flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets, snapping them, enabling to hover a few centimeters above the ground. What's the practicality behind that? Why would an alien species want to hover slightly above the ground and have an internal gas sac? If that gets ruptured, damn, son, you're boned. Now, ruthlessly hunted by the moon's apex predators, and there's only a few hundred remaining. Oh, no. We've managed to take 9 of these, just reducing the gene pool. Okay, so now we get towards the more important stuff. Betharian stone. Let's get Betharian stone underway. We've got one over here. And we got another one over here. And why Betharian stone? Betharian stone is a unique resource in the game, and it's incredibly valuable. Let's get a colony ship. No, I don't want to have these slaves as part of my colony. The Betharian stone allows you to build unique buildings that give more energy off. And considering we have 2 resources of that here, it gives us a huge bonus. Crew quarters and engineering bay. Crew quarters will reduce ship upkeep, and engineering bay will give an orbital modifier. Orbital modifier, ship repair, speed, ship upkeep -10, or we can go for dense jungle removement or frontier clinic. On this one, I will go for doctrine fleet support, because then we can upgrade our space stations to specifically be designed to house. God damn it. First contact, you alien scum. How many worlds do they have? God damn it. That's... They are superior to us. And they're xenophobic isolationist. The repulsing smooshes of your ACUS emits the expulsion of fluids from lesser species. That's nice. That is so nice. Are these the guys ahead of us? Well, they are unfriendly. This is a problem. Do I have any additional worlds I can colonize? I think I got the ones down here, but yeah, this one I can colonize. There's a battle wreckage down here, so let's go and sit. We have no way to reach this project. Is this out of our reach? Yeah, this is in enemy territory. That is a problem. We cannot go to war with them until 2255, which is soon. Very soon. Let's go and get ready to go to war here. They got slightly bigger fleet. Let's go and merge these 2 fleets again. And the construction ships can go and set up our entry points into this place. So let's build a larger station, so a larger defense platform. Our economy is in the shitter. It's not a problem for the moment. Using a little bit more resources here. We're getting 50 a turn. That is a lot already. Okay, so we need to build a platform. I will build it right there. Gives a little bit more security in terms of setup and an area for our fleet to fall back to in case problems arise. In the meantime, let's cancel this colony ship, build a couple more corvettes. Am I still building destroyers? Yes, that's 32 months away. Governor has died. That is less than optimal on our slave world. Food, leader gain, or lifespan. Lifespan's nice. Gives a little bit more flexibility in terms of not having to swap out our governors over a long period of time. But I think I found our next target after, we've wrapped up this issue down here. These are our worlds that we will conquer next. They are slightly stronger than us, superior in every way, shape, or form, actually. They're fanatic individualists and xenophobic, democratic utopia, and they're isolationists. So they won't try to get much further. But these worlds down here, these three, I wanted them rather badly. Alliance invitation. Can we actually get into an alliance? Invite alliance. Why? Because of the base cost, differing war philosophy, spiritual seekers, cordial attitude is useful. The opinion of the embassy is nice as well, but yeah. Our discovery is going just fine. Let's continue discovering. Maybe we can get some stuff from these systems. Okay, it may not be much, but every little thing helps. Okay, cool. Let's start merging these fleets. We can upgrade the second stellar fleet, actually. So let's go and upgrade these. Complete. So now we have a fleet that is approaching the thousands. More corvettes. It's going to cost a little bit, but... there's the crew quarters. That's great. Alien pets. And monthly influence as well. Centralized command. Military academy. Army damage plus 10. Army upkeep minus 10. Alien pets. Do we want to do xenology or colonization? Yeah, we can get planetary capital out of that. That's very useful. It costs a lot of resources, but it does increase the adjacency outputs by a significant margin. So I want to do that for now. Okay, so we have Betharian stone, I believe. Okay, let's take a look at our surface here. Let's replace that with, can I not? Yeah, Betharian power plant. It will produce 6 energy, which is great. Actually, let's put it down here because then we get the adjacency bonus as well. So let's replace this with a Betharian power plant, and let's do the same thing for this one as well, just so we can get the adjacency bonuses on top of it, and there is a base point here as well, which is very helpful. Like I mentioned, we've got 2 Betharian stones into our resource pool. So right now we're just making sure that we can get everything we need. My God, this one costs 360. 360 resources. Significant, but we need to start colonizing and building all of this stuff up. Okay, so this place. Let's establish an embassy. And can we establish an embassy here? No. Can I see in my contact screen if I have an embassy anywhere? Has an embassy, has an embassy, has an embassy. I thought I only had an embassy here and here. Or did I put one in the... Yes, I did. So let's put an embassy up here as well. So let's get an embassy up here. So we have an embassy down here, an embassy in here, and an embassy in here. Which means that we can, at some point, request migration access, or at least research access, and get access to these areas, which would be very useful. Bryce has completely been surveyed. No events have popped up. Let's go and merge these fleets again. And this construction ship, I need you to get, again, mining stations, expensive as hell. There we go. That's more cost effective. No access. Why no access? Is this border grown? Yes, it has. Okay, so they build a colony there. That is a problem. Can I build a frontier outpost? I need a little bit more influence. I'm going to build a frontier outpost down here just so I can get a foothold into this nebula. These guys are starting to worry me slightly. Like in the long term, this could be a serious issue. Also, it appears that I can go to war again with these aliens, which is nice. Okay, we need to identify where their ships are. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything here. This seems to be relatively empty of enemy ships. So let's get the second stellar fleet in position into this system down here. And we will crush them like the bugs that they are. and then wrap up this problem that we've had with these aliens and purge them for good. We still have a colony ship on standby that we can use as well. So, okay, embassy recalled. Diplomatic. We'd rather terminate our embassy for the time being. Okay. Overwhelming.
Construction complete.
Are we still cordial? Yes, we are. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we should have gotten enough energy again from this surface stuff. Yes, we get +9 and +9 with the adjacency bonuses, so that is good. Costs 1 Betharian stone a month. It's fine. Okay, so our second stellar fleet is in position. Let's go to war. And I want you to cede all of your worlds this time.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Will we be able to engage them? That is the real question. Promising officer. Nice.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, so we got ourselves an engagement. Thankfully, they managed to get away from the station. This battle is going to be relatively short. Oh, we don't have a commander here. Awkward.
Situation log updated.
Can we assign a leader? Yes. Gale speed. Oh my god, he's got aggressive as well. So that's good. So commander's been attached. Let's go and kill this station and then start building, start taking down stuff. Let's get the transport fleet into position as well. Recruit an admiral, army logistics, army upkeep. Wow, -20. Don't want to use it just yet because of the outpost we want to build up here. So let's build this frontier outpost up here. The second stellar fleet is currently combating the enemy. We're losing a couple ships here and there. I think it's worthwhile. Like, they're doing quite a lot of damage. Like, we're down to 676, but it's fine for the moment. So let's go and take this research project and this research project. And excellent. So this station is going to die. The enemy is completely outclassed in every way, shape, or form. Let's go bomb them into submission and then get our stuff underway with this. That's good. They don't have a fleet in these worlds down here because they decided to cripple them early on, which is fine for me because it means I don't have to deal with that. Engineering bay, ship upkeep -10. That's an orbit modifier. So let's get the engineering bay for the orbit modifier. And on top of that, destroyer assembly yards, very, very useful. Although engineering facility 1 is very nice too. And looking at this, we now have destroyers. So, ooh, large weapons. Large weapons and 2 smalls, maybe. This is nice. So, okay, so we got a large weapon design here. So we can put large cloud lightning or fusion missiles, which I definitely want. When in doubt, fusion missiles. And let's get a cloud lightning here and another fusion missiles. Cloud lightnings is good for armor penetration, so the enemy is pretty weak to that. No, honestly, what is the distance? Range is 20, whereas the missiles are 26. We need to investigate whether or not the enemy are doing anything in particular with armor in the near future, because then we can start using cloud lightning on these sort of things. Surface area, armies, your surface fortifications are currently being wrecked, which is fine. Let's enter orbit. Perfect. Construction ship. I still have a science ship doing nothing right now. Okay. I would like to see if I can get border access for my civilians. Actually, that is the wrong one. Border access for civilians. I will give you minerals for that. Yes, and I would like about 20 years. That's good. And then these guys who are getting there in terms of being nice and civilian access, good. I will give you monthly minerals and for a long period of time. That is good. These guys, do I have... I don't have the trade deal anymore, don't I? So civilian access, minerals. So a long period of time. 3, can I reduce it here? No, so 19 years. So we have 3 trade deals coming up. Accepted. Accepted. Good. And accepted. Good. Okay, so it was a level 4. So let's go, and there's no way to reach this research project. We cannot get here. Let's upgrade these ships then. Especially this one, because it hasn't been upgraded yet. Cool. This world currently being nuked into submission. Surface, armies. This is not going to last much longer.
Debris analyzed.
And there we go. Okay, cool. This is no longer a problem. Let's land the armies and take this world. Orbital bombardment, asteroid belt plus 10%, and high gravity, building cost plus 15. That's fine. I'm just here to take this world down and take these aliens down a notch. Invasion. That's good. They've got full. They got full support from orbit anyway. And later on, we need to start building attachments to our assault groups. We can start adding leaders to our specific assault groups as well, which is nice, but it's not too practical because the amount of leaders that you can attach there is not too great. I'm not a big fan of the assault group and the battle system here. It's not flexible enough to do the things that you need to do. Let's fix this fleet. Let's merge the fleets down here and have these science ships getting their stuff done. In the meantime, this colony ship right here, is it going anywhere? It doesn't look like it, but we're doing well in terms of getting everything sorted out. There's another Tundra Desert World. When did I get Desert World colonization? Alpha Centauri, habitable. We currently cannot colonize this world, I was about to say. But yeah, we're basically we've managed to... We have analyzed and got nothing out of it. Great.
Station under attack.
Oh, what's this? Station is under attack.
Situation log updated.
Cool. Did we win this? Fleet combat. No leader assigned. Defense station lost. Cool. They managed to lose that. What was in there, though? It looks like they were in Guaram. Yeah, that's not a problem, though. This... I thought I was building a outpost here already. Yeah, good. So this outpost is being built. We will have our first foray into this area, and we need to start building up our defenses because they're going to cause serious problems. Blue lasers. Wow, they've managed to get one up in the world. How nice. Cool. Let's get the troops on top of the on board of the ship and take it from there. Cool. And let's move you to here. Where is my capital?
Under attack.
Fleet
Ships
combat.
Upgraded.
Yeah. So again, having this station here is such a bonus because this platform, it stops any incursion. So having a platform in a strategic location is incredibly useful. It allows the enemy to be funneled into a single area. See, again, this military station. Again, it's these transport ships that are getting completely annihilated by this defense platform.
Station under attack.
And
Situation
that
log
was
updated.
those were the enemies. And they give us nice research for us to go for, which is very, very good. Okay, there we go. Did we upgrade the ship?
Research
Yes, we
complete.
did. So soon we can go and move
Station under
down
attack.
here. Good. And down
Situation
there.
log updated. Hostile
Excellent.
fleet engaged.
There's a planetary capital. Monument to Purity. Celebrate over purity. Perhaps the spill. What does it do? Click to research technology. Naval capacity. Leader recruitment costs lowered is really nice as well. But let's get the purity campaigns rolling. We are xenophobes after all.
Situation log updated.
Single enemy corvette tried to engage. That is kind of cute. And we're going to go and start taking down these ships. And let's get the... as soon as this is done, we're going to get the transport fleet in orbit as well.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation
Easy,
log updated.
easy peasy.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Ah, the best possible outcome. They capitulated. Welcome to the fold. You're now part of my space. Let's build another sector based on this. Let's create a new sector. This one, this one, this one. Let's add this one to it as well. This one, and this one. That's good. Cool. That's another sector. Good. And we will modify this sector to add this additional world down here. So we need to go to our sector list, manage sector, add this world, and finish it off. There we go. And we have won the war. We're doing well. We are slowly but steadily expanding our territory into the great beyond. But the next episode will tell you more about what we're doing. And apparently there's a spaceship here in the center. A massive spaceship. My God, how many parsecs must this thing be? Long live the graphical bugs, everybody. Long live the graphical bugs. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.